Hey, what's up YouTube? How's everybody doing? Today I'm giving you guys an update on my 80-gallon Dirty Planet tank. This tank has been running for 6 months to a year now. It feels forever that I haven't uploaded a video on an update on this tank on my channel now. So I just decided to give you guys an update. There has been a lot of changes, you could say, in this tank regarding the fish and the plants. The equipment as well, you could also say that. So let's start with the equipment. So the new, I have discontinued using the CFL lights, and I purchased a LED from Amazon, which has 6500 lumens or kelvins, I forgot, but it actually I think it's full spectrum as well, but it has been growing my plants really well, to the point that I'm actually seeing the growth of my plants, and I have to trim my junk valve at least once a month. So you could say that's the only updates on the equipment. I still have my hang on the back marine land, and I'm still using my my power head in the back. I discontinue the heater as well, since it's hot here where I live, and in the fish room it's really warm, so I don't need it. I don't need the water to be that hot, so it's a really good temperature. Probably it feels like 78 Fahrenheit. So now let's begin with the left side of this tank. As you guys can see, it looks like I just trimmed my junk valve, and that's because I did yesterday. Junk valve is growing like crazy to the point that it's trying to reach this side. So I've been trimming it back, trying to keep it to this side. I've just been really lazy, and I haven't got rid of that back side there. The fish that likes to hang here in the hang out in the back is actually our pet betta fish, which he's the only fish in this tank that has a name, and his name is Pancho. And he's a beautiful betta. He's white and bluish, just that he got beat up by the rams when they were spawning. So he's a bit beat up right now. As you guys can see, I just noticed this today that I have a bunch of algae there, that red algae. So I might just have to remove that driftwood, boil it, scrub it down, and do what I have to do to get rid of that algae. Also in this side, the four blue ram likes hanging out here with the other regular ram. I got these two from my brother Robert. Got these probably 3 weeks ago. My original blue ram that I had paired off with one of his, so now I have them in this separate tank. That'll be an update for another time. So that's one of the blue rams that he gave me, and the other one's back there. I don't know if I ever told you guys about my red swordfish. I actually started with 4, and now I'm left with 1. I realized that the females were jumpers. They, for some reason, started jumping out of the tank once a month. I had 2, so once the first female jumped, a month later the other one did. I just found them dead on the ground. I had 2 females and 2 males. This is the male. I had another male, which his body was a little bit bigger, longer fins, but I had ick, so I was treating them, and I guess I treated them a little bit too much, and I think I overdosed him. So that's my bad, and I got upset, and he sadly passed away. So I haven't really tried to ask the owner of my local fish store if he could order me some, because he actually ordered these for me, because he never used to sell these until I asked him about them, and he was able to actually get them for me. He says that they breed these in Hawaii. So I just lost my interest. I was trying to breed this fish, but I actually never got to the point of even trying. one thing is when you have too many tanks, you kind of lose interest on things really fast. That's what I have noticed, and I have about 10 fish tanks, so it is a bit of a hustle. Now let's go with I forgot the name of these plants. I always forget, but these plants been growing really well. I have some here, and I have another one back there. My Amazon sword got to the point that it was huge, but then it started melting, as you guys can see, and can't focus, and the back leaves right there. So I began trimming them, but I just noticed that it's going to start getting some runners, as you guys can see there. You can already see the little sprouts from this stick, from this vine, so that's a good sign. So I'm happy that I'll be able to get more Amazon swords, and from there probably plant them somewhere else in my other tank, so that's a cool thing. Also, since I purchased that light, I've been seeing a lot of growth on my Repens. So you guys can see, that's the old since I barely got it, and the green since I got that light. So it got to the point that they're not even growing upwards anymore. They're trying to stay really low. So that's a good thing. I only had like 3 to 4 stems, and now I have a lot because I cut them down, plant them, and that's pretty cool. I'll give you guys an upper view. As you guys can see, they look pretty beautiful from here, really light greenish. And I also got these. I think these are like duckweeds. I got these from my brother Robert. I like these plants. Just one thing I dislike about them: when I trim my Amazon swords, when I'm trying to scoop up or net the loose leaves, I always get these. So it's like a little hustle for me to pick them out from the jungle belt leaves. But yeah, that's pretty much it on this tank. I got this big angelfish. It's a cold angelfish from my brother Robert as well. I like him, just that he's a little bit scared because they don't really see me on the front of this tank. I'll show you. I have my chairs there, one for one tank, the other one for another tank, and they don't really see me sitting down and looking at them, enjoying them. Like I said, that's the problem with having too many tanks, paying attention to so many tanks. The only time I pay attention is when I'm doing water changes or trimming the plants or just feeding them. But I'm not gonna lie, I do like this tank. That's pretty much it on the update on these. So I'll just leave you guys with clips of this tank, and I'll probably put some background music. So enjoy, relax, and happy fish keeping. Thank you for watching. I'm out.